and capitalize.
You know, he's been in there with the best. He knows what it takes, and Jake Paul he's too inexperienced. I think Mike Tyson is going to catch him and stop him.
So even if Jake carries his weight well and comes in razor sharp, Tyson will make his own moments count.
He has the size to cause... Oh, there he is. First punch of the fight from Tyson.
He still has that, where he can weave, he can slip, he can create the openings to give himself the possibility to unload a bomb on your chin and get you out of there.
Mike's always been one of the best students of the game since his tutelage under Cus D'Amato. So with a built-in calmness and ability to think under pressure, he'll also know when to pounce and how to catch Jake crossing his feet.
Hey, let me just be honest, he's improved a lot. Yes, he did improve a lot, but he's not going to have a good night when he fights me on July 20th.
Mike was throwing hard shots, devastating shots to Roy's body. Again, I was living the 1980s through this 50-year-old Mike Tyson. I wasn't able to be around at that time, so this is my opportunity to live that now.
When Mike fought Roy Jones back in 2020, a no-knockout clause left a lot of people underwhelmed.
I really wanted the old Tyson that he's like, I haven't slept with my wife in a year. He goes, I don't care if I live or die. That's the Tyson I wanted to see. I wanted to see him to be ferocious.
The muscle memory was evident for both, but many felt that Mike could have ended it whenever he wanted.
He still has that sort of innate power. When he went at Roy Jones' body, he was rocking his body. And Roy Jones woke up on Sunday morning a sore, older man at 51 years of age.
Absolutely. But the referee tell me, let him go. You think I'm finna let this crazy man go?
He was not letting it happen.
Listen, have you seen what his uppercut has done to people twice my size?
Bobbing and weaving his way in, finding angles, only to pull his punches when in range.
That's two hard right hands dug into the body by Mike Tyson.
The post-fight recollections, however, where Roy credits just how dangerous and switched on Mike is, even at this age, makes you question what version Jake might actually be fighting.
Do you not fear a little bit for Mike and how old he is?
No, I don't fear for Mike and how old he is. Mike's a very rugged guy. You know, when I was in there with Mike, Mike still was hard to hit, and Mike still can hit hard as hell. That's the real question. How much can Jake survive? That's the real question.
Does that get you nervous, thinking about like the fight getting closer?
It's a good nervous. It's like excited, but with a slight bit of worry, yeah.
Fortunately, Tyson versus Paul doesn't have a no-knockout stipulation that we know of, and Jake Paul isn't Roy Jones.
Mike still got it, so he hits him, he's going down.
But Jake Paul isn't backing down. He's aware that this fight will either cement his status as a legitimate boxer or expose him as nothing more than a hype machine. He's come a long way from being a YouTube sensation, dedicating himself to boxing with relentless training. Still, as the clock ticks down, fans are divided. Some believe Jake's rise is the real deal, while others think he's about to get a harsh reality check from Iron Mike. Mike Tyson's mindset, a natural-born killer. When Tyson speaks, you can hear the intensity in his voice. He doesn't see Jake Paul as a serious...
एक साथ मल्टीपल स्ट्राइक्स ट्रेड करने हैं। ग्रो पर क्विक बास्केट है ना, किसी भी ऑप्शन चेन पर जाओ, क्विक बास्केट स्विच ऑन करो।
Champion in the first place. Back in the day, I fought out of pure hatred, Tyson admits, reflecting on his past. Now, my mission has changed. It's no longer about proving something to myself, but inspiring the next generation. Tyson's training regimen is brutal. He's going all out in the gym, pushing his body to the limit with 300-pound sparring partners and endless conditioning drills.
No hemos visto la derecha de Roy Jones hasta ahora.
Y ese es el estilo, el jab, rápido.
Cuidadito con algún cabezazo por allí.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yes. You fucking sure? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. You sure? Yeah. Fuck with me, it's all right?
People think I'm slowing down because of my age, but I feel stronger than ever, Tyson says. The truth is, despite the years, the baddest man on the planet is far from done. He's training harder than he ever did in his prime, clocking miles on the road and going through grueling rounds in the ring. Jake Paul, the social media star with something to prove. Let's not forget that Jake Paul isn't just here to collect a paycheck. He's got something to prove. To his fans, to his critics, and to himself. Jake's rise in boxing has been nothing short of meteoric, but there's still a shadow of doubt that follows him. Can he really hold his own against a seasoned veteran like Tyson? Jake's training camp has been no walk in the park either. After taking some time off to launch his new brand, he's back and more injured.
Mike is big and beefy and thick and strong, and yeah, Francis actually said that he thinks Mike's gonna knock me out, which is funny, but I do have to be careful in the early rounds because Mike has that crazy punching power.
And you're still going in there, going to take care of business, going to try to knock him out as well.
100%, man. You know, a pro fight means war, and I don't take it lightly. You know, you can get seriously hurt or injured in there, and so if you're not in there to go to war, then you should just get out.
I know you're not looking past Mike, but everybody.
Both fighters know that once the bell rings, it's just them and the canvas. No excuses, no distractions, only the fight. For Tyson, the ring is a place where anything can happen. He's been there before, facing the toughest opponents the sport has ever seen. People don't understand, Tyson says. The ring is not a place for the faint of heart. It's dark, dangerous, and unforgiving. Jake, however, seems unfazed by Tyson's intimidating aura. He's seen the footage of Tyson training, the intense pad work, the ferocious sparring sessions, but he's not letting it get to him. I respect Mike, but I'm not afraid, Jake confidently declares. I've prepared for this moment my whole life. I've seen his best shots, and I'm ready to take him down. The trainers. The secret weapons. Behind the scenes. Behind every great fighter is a great coach. For Tyson, it's Rafael, a trainer known for his brutal training methods. Rafael has been pushing Tyson beyond his limits, preparing him for one last glorious fight. His focus on building Tyson's leg strength and explosive power has been a game changer. Mike's stronger now than he was 20 years ago, Rafael says. He's ready to shock the world.
Bites both of Jake Paul's ears off. And quite frankly, me too, because I don't want to hear any of you dumb anymore. Me and my buddies aren't even betting on which round he gets knocked out in. We're betting on how many seconds into the first round he gets knocked out. Laughing emoji. That is real up, dude. You don't think I can last at least one round? If Iron Mike lands a solid left or right hook, Paul is going to start a cooking channel. Couldn't be more accurate. The name of the channel is Jake's Cakes. I already have the usernames in case Mike does land a punch. I will be the next Gordon Ramsay. Jake's trainer is training Jake. Mike's trainer is just...
Jake, on the other hand, has his own secret weapon. His trainer, who's been meticulously crafting a game plan to beat Tyson. The focus isn't on going toe-to-toe with the heavyweight legend, but rather outsmarting him. Jake's team knows that Tyson's experience and power are unmatched, so they've worked on improving Jake's defense, movement, and endurance. Mike Tyson, the legend who refuses to quit. Even at 58, Tyson's work ethic is unmatched. His training regimen is as intense as ever, with mornings dedicated to road work, followed by hours in the gym hitting the pads and sparring. But it's not just about physical preparation. Tyson's mental game is just as strong. Age is just a number, he insists. I'm here to prove that the fire inside me is still burning. When asked about Jake's skills, Tyson doesn't hold back. I've watched Jake go from a YouTuber to a fighter, and I respect his journey, Tyson says. But respect doesn't win fights. When that bell rings, it's a war, and I'm bringing everything I've got. Jake Paul, betting it all on one fight. For Jake, this fight is the ultimate test. He's betting his reputation, his pride, and his future on this one night.
From your fight with Mike Tyson, how are you feeling?
It's just crazy. It's surreal to be here in Dallas to see this atmosphere and to know that me and Mike are going to sell this place out and there's going to be a ring at
Amanda.
Yeah. Yeah, as I don't need it.
Are you giving your $1 million to Katie? Okay, just curious. I want to make sure.
Because, yeah, no, I mean, I would love to give it to him.
If I can beat Mike Tyson, then I belong in the ring with the best, Jake says. I'm not just a YouTuber anymore. I'm a fighter. But the reality is, Jake's facing an uphill battle. Tyson's years of experience, his relentless work ethic, and his unbreakable mindset make him a formidable opponent. I've seen fighters like Jake come and go, Tyson says, but this isn't a game. This is real. And I'm going to show him what real boxing is. The final countdown. What's at stake? In just 2 days, the world will be watching as Mike Tyson and Jake Paul step into the ring. For Tyson, it's about legacy, proving that he's still the baddest man on the planet. For Jake, it's about earning respect and proving he's more than just a social media sensation. The experts are split. Some say Tyson's experience and power will be too much for Jake to handle. Others believe Jake's youth, speed, and relentless drive might just give him the edge he needs. But in boxing, nothing is certain. It's not just about skill. It's about heart, grit, and the willingness to leave everything in the ring. As the world counts down to this epic showdown, one thing is certain. This fight is going to be one for the history books. Tyson and Paul are both hungry, both determined, and both ready to prove themselves. Who will walk away victorious?
Checkbook and check will put all this in perspective. Next thing you know, you don't have a checkbook no more, else it's very small.
Fighters today is that it's all physical and it's not enough here.
It's all financial mostly, from what I see. It's all about, everyone wants to be a big shot, but they gotta pay the price. You know, you have to know how to handle defeat. You know what I mean? You have to know how to handle being humble. You know, not giving up. So easy to give up nowadays, you know? You got YouTube, all this stuff.
Only time will tell. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, Fight Week is here. When it comes to covering these matchups, the face-offs, head-to-heads, and interviews are the best way to get inside the fighters' minds. It's a chance to gauge where they are mentally, how prepared they are, if they're showing too much confidence or maybe not enough. And let's be clear, this isn't your average boxing match. This showdown is between a retired legend and Jake Paul, someone who's built a career by trying to make people believe he's a legitimate contender, aiming for a world title. But who has he fought? Mostly other content creators, retired or aging MMA fighters, all generally smaller in size. Tommy Fury, the only real boxer he's faced, isn't exactly setting the professional boxing world on fire. Fury did beat Paul and recently edged out KSI, but it doesn't suggest he'll ever become a high-caliber fighter. But hey, who can blame anyone here? They're all making a lot of money.
Mike Tyson.
I'm not scared of shit, no. Not at all.
Should he be scared?
He should be very scareful, yeah.
The Instagram videos are cute, but we'll see what happens in the ring on November 15th. We'll see if he still got it.
As soon as I catch this guy, he's going to be running around, but as soon as I catch this guy, it's going to be totally over.
Jake, is your plan to run?
Oh, he's going to...
This is fun. Yeah, they actually,
He signed to fight Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury,
a five-time world champion, and Tyron Woodley's a real fighter.
Mate, he's not a real boxer. He's not, Jake.
Well, I mean,
Jake, mate, he's not a real boxer. He's not.
The emergence of influencer boxing, YouTube boxing, social media-driven bouts has its upsides too. It's getting more kids into boxing gyms and could inspire future top-tier athletes. That's a positive impact for the sport. But from an objective point of view, it's essential to separate the hype from the reality. That's what Boxing Eyewitness is all about. Analyzing boxing with a level head, understanding the complexities and nuances behind it. And now, Jake Paul's face-to-face video with Tyson has just dropped. Let's dive in. Already and counting. If you're new here, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop your thoughts on this matchup in the comments. And for the record, I'm not particularly a fan of this fight. I'm all for matchups filled with mystery and intrigue, but I have my reservations when the unknown factor is just how much an aging fighter's skills have declined. There's no debate. Mike Tyson, in his prime, would be leagues above Jake Paul. no matter what Jake claims about becoming a world champion by winning this fight. But seeing a fight that's essentially based on physical decline just doesn't sit right. Tyson hasn't been active. He's been retired for years. We haven't seen his prime since the 90s. With Tyson's long-ago retirement, this fight raises questions that just aren't exciting to me.
To give Jake Paul some huge problem.
Paul lose, then it's all over. All this party's over, and then we're not gonna have this much fun again.
Holy. 12 is all we need.
I'm always at 225, 228.
What do you mean? Big chest. 1, there we go. 2, 3, 4, good work. 8, 4 more. 9, 10, 2 more, Mike. 11, and 12.
Mike Tyson, a powerhouse legend, stands as one of the most intimidating fighters to ever step into the ring. He's a veteran of countless brutal battles, with power and ferocity that remain unmatched. Yet here comes Jake Paul, stepping into a showdown that many call reckless. His drive to fight Tyson sparked after an intense ayahuasca journey, a vision that led him to this moment. Since then, he's been working with his team and negotiating with Netflix to make this epic fight a reality. Jake Paul's unyielding training. Jake has committed himself to relentless training, sharpening both his aerobic and anaerobic endurance. Every day, he's pushing his limits, combining fundamental exercises and intense sparring sessions with some of the biggest names in boxing. For him, these 2-minute rounds are essential for building the stamina needed to face Tyson. His preparation goes beyond physical training. Jake's mindset has evolved, knowing he's gearing up for a test like no other, forging himself through battle. To prepare for this fight, Jake has been sparring with heavyweight champions, building his resilience round by round. His training team challenges him with increasingly intense rounds to simulate the physical and mental strain Tyson will bring. The goal is to ensure Jake can withstand a barrage of hits and still come out strong. Jake is showing that he's not just a social media personality, but a real fighter, willing to endure whatever it takes to prove himself. Rising to the challenge.
You know why you and I ain't even sure. I love heartbroken British and fucking sorry I gotta be sorry because this is being born in a pot that I'm getting up. I don't care.
Don't charge at me, Tyson.
For Jake, facing Tyson is more than a fight. It's the pinnacle of his journey in boxing. From his roots as a YouTube personality to his rise as a serious fighter, Jake has put everything on the line to get to this point. He's advocated for fighters, offering fresh talent new opportunities and showing what it means to build something meaningful in a tough industry. Jake's pushing boundaries, sparking change in a sport that's often resistant to it. Despite the hate he's faced, Jake's staying the course, giving back, and proving his commitment to boxing's future. The new face of boxing.
Майк Тайсон versus Джейк Пол. One fight, one victory.
This fight with Tyson is more than just a match. It's a spectacle that will draw fans worldwide. Jake's not just seeking victory, he's aiming to reshape what boxing means in this era. In a sport looking for its next big figure, Jake's ready to take on that responsibility. This isn't just a fight, it's a signal for the future, a call to action for the next generation to keep the sport alive and thriving. Jake's final stand. Jake's message is clear. If he can reach for something this big, so can anyone else. This fight is about proving that no goal is unreachable, no challenge too great. As he prepares to face Tyson, Jake's vision remains sharp. He's doing this not only for himself, but for every dreamer who's ever been told they can't make it. His belief in himself drives him, and he's ready to prove to the world that the impossible is within reach. This isn't just a fight, it's a defining moment. As Jake enters the ring against one of boxing's most revered fighters, he's out to show that he's not only ready, but determined to go the distance.
I just came up with a crazy idea.
Alright, what's up?
Do you think I could beat Mike Tyson?
Fuck no.
No? Fuck. Like not even a year from now?
Yo, Mike Tyson just got shit he know how to do, bro. He's just a dog. Yeah. Like,
Bro, I was just thinking Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Yep. That'd be hilarious.
You heard it right, mother. I'm fighting Mike Tyson.
What happens next? Only one way to know.
Now you gotta do it. For your head. I need to wow. And that's what I gotta do. Gotta warm them up.
On Friday, it's Jake Paul. Last guy in the world you want to be is Jake Paul.
Whether Tyson's past his prime or not, Paul's gunning for a legacy-defining win. So, expect Paul to start off by keeping his distance, staying just out of Tyson's reach, and waiting for Tyson's pace to slow. Paul's likely to be looking for that perfect opening to land his signature right hand, a heavy, overhand shot that has serious knockout potential. If Paul can time it right and catch Tyson when he's a little slower, he could end the fight with one clean shot.
The one and only, the baddest man on Mike!
It was good when it lasted for Jake.
Yeah, I'm blessed to be in the position I am, to be highly criticized. That just means I'm doing something right. No one has had a boxing career like mine. It'll be studied and judged, but I've risen to the top in 4 years because I've taken risks. But I put it on the line against some of the best.
You like that. I'm gonna lose.
But you say that in the last minute of the second.
I am not gonna lose. Did you hear what I said?
Whatever he wants to think, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but the deadliest weapon on the planet is manufactured, and that's a nuke.
Somewhere around the third or fourth round, when Tyson's speed starts to dip, that's when Paul might go in for the kill. As for Tyson, he's going to stick with what he knows best, the peekaboo style. His focus will be on staying mobile, using his head movement, and avoiding Paul's big shots. Tyson knows that if he can dodge Paul's power punches and keep Paul off balance, he stands a good chance. But here's the thing, Tyson's got to do all of this while managing his stamina. For every round that goes by, the physical demands get tougher, especially at his age. If Tyson can't keep up the pace, it'll be harder and harder to avoid getting caught by one of Paul's heavy-handed shots. Now, what about you, the viewers? Who do you think's got this one? Are you Team Tyson or Team Paul?
What is going on with your ear over there, Jake, if I could just ask that?
I'm not getting my shit bit off on Friday night, so I got my diamond spiked ear covers right there.
But is there any chance this goes to a decision,
or does this have to end in a knockout?
No, someone's getting put to sleep. It's going to be a war, and we're both heavy hitters. It's not going the full 16 minutes.
I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston, I'm Jack Dempsey. There's nobody like me from near club. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable.
I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston, I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from near club. There's no one that can match me.
And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want you as children. Praise be to God.
Yeah, well done.
My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want evil children. Praise be to Allah.
What are you saying now, Mike?
So you think he has bigger balls? Who do you think's got a higher body count? What's your body count, Jake? What's your body count?
Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's hear those predictions. I think there's a good chance Paul's strategy will be to hang back at first, avoid getting too close and let Tyson come to him. Paul's going to look for that moment when Tyson's slowing down, and that's when he'll strike. His right hand is a dangerous weapon, and if it connects, we might see Tyson in trouble. Tyson, on the other hand, will be doing everything he can to keep his defense tight, stay out of harm's way, and look for openings to counter. In any case, we're in for a thrilling fight.
Let's get ready to rumble! Yes! Yes! Let's get it on! So what you want? This ain't gonna last long.
I am not gonna lose. Did you hear what I said?
Thank you.
People saying dumb predictions. I just feel bad for them. So at the end of the day, who wants to bet on it, huh? How much you want to bet?
Mike Tyson.
How much?
How much you?
How much? As much as you're willing to lose, brother.
So, okay. So I'll give you my property in India.
How much?
My property is like more than 1 million. I'll give you.
Deal.
Deal.
$20 right here. That's what I thought. Wait.
Oh, no.
I forgot Katie Taylor back here. How much you want to bet? As much as you want. I'm not losing. No shot in hell. Yeah, let's bet the purse.
Oh, my
Deal.
dear. Well played. Well played.
And I'm sending out contracts, too.
Tyson versus Paul is the kind of matchup that has fans from every corner of the world tuning in, each with their own hopes and expectations. It's the old school legend against the new school disruptor. Tyson's got the experience, the history, and the legacy, while Paul has the youth, the strength, and a serious point to prove. Whether you're rooting for Tyson to show everyone that experience still reigns supreme, or for Paul to take the win and claim his spot in boxing history, this fight is going to be one for the books. Buckle up, because we're in for an unforgettable night.
When you get challenged by someone who's a guy like a Jake Paul, does that piss you off? It's brave, it's bold of him, but it's kind of insulting.
It's a circus, you know, all round.
Jake Paul circus.
It's a circus.
This man is a con man. He's a fake.
It's a circus.
Bit of a circus, I think.
He's a clown.
Jake Paul's a bully, don't forget.
Is anyone tired of the circus act yet?
Fight fans, welcome back.
All right.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
बस्ती है मस्तानों की दिल्ली दिल्ली गली है दीवानों की दिल्ली 6 बस्ती है मस्तानों की दिल्ली दिल्ली गली है दीवानों की दिल्ली 6
Imagine l'éclat d'un paysage qui te submerge. Pas à pas tu pénètres dans cette atmosphère. Tel une sœur qui t'aspire. Toi tu regardes ce qui t'inspire.
All of my windows are Delhi, Delhi. All of my windows are Delhi 6 बस्ती है मस्तानों की दिल्ली दिल्ली गली है दीवानों की दिल्ली 6
To explode as fans curiously debate what exactly is about to go down.
And that's the only thing I'm afraid of for Jake is that you don't know what you're going to get out of it.
It's Iron Mike Tyson versus the problem child Jake Paul.
Now it's a pro fight. It's on my record, and I'm going to put him down. And if people are about it, then watch soccer.
It's a big freaking deal because everyone is talking about it, clearly, because it's Mike Tyson and Jake Paul on Netflix, and those are the facts. That makes it a big deal.
I would not get into the ring with him unless he had no pulse, rigor mortis had set in. I would not mess with Mike Tyson. I don't care that he's 57. Do not mess with Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson was the baddest man on this planet.
Absolutely. The most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
And he's still got that inside him. Whatever you want to call it, psycho rage or whatever it is.
Using the solace of the ring to quell a mind that desperately needs occupying, Mike Tyson returns.
And I said, let's do it.